Well, good morning. How is everyone? Good morning, Kim, on your way to work. You can't see how flustered I look. How much it's puff, puff, puff. I really had to race to get here. I rushed through the shower as soon as I got up. I only got up at 8 or 5:02, so I've rushed through the shower and I've got here. Good morning, Keza. Good morning, Kat. Wonderful to see you here too. It's lovely to see me here. I made it before the 10-minute time slot for the live stream ran out. Good morning, Sarah. Lovely to have you here too. And I'm pretty sure I'm seeing you later on this morning. And here we go for Mary Ann. Good morning to you. And we have got Tracy here as well. Good morning, Tracy and Rachel, before she heads off to bed, because it is her evening over there in the UK. So good morning and evening and wherever you are in between. And especially for those who are on replay, who can't make it watching it live, but still like to have their daily guidance of the cards, and these in particular being the LENORMAND deck. So I'm just going to finish off doing my social media post of my photo. See here, I've got the camera out and ready to go. It's now going to Instagram stories. Pretty raw. I'm not going to add anything to it this morning. It's just going to go. And hopefully that went all right. I just hit the button very quickly. Yep, it did. My goodness. When you wake up in the middle of the night, it was around 3:30 or 4, I think there was some stormy activity. Something woke me and I couldn't go back to sleep. So I got up, had a coffee, got up. And when I did get back to bed and sleep, I slept. So here we go. We're moving over to the cards now. What we've got for our card, it's a nice set this morning too, the spread. What we've got for our card is Fortune Favours the Brave. So it's basically take those steps that you are being brave. You know, put your foot in it instead of tapping the toe in the water first. Just take the step and jump anyway, and really have that. Don't fear the fear. Hop in and be brave. So you'll have good fortune in that today. So that's a really good confirmation for me as I took another step forward yesterday. I think my autofocus has gone out on the camera altogether. I have ordered a new one. It's in process. Let me have a look at that. I might have to wipe its face. See, I don't think I touched it. Let's have a look. I think I might have broke it. Let's have a look. Any better? Yeah. Maybe I did touch it. That looks Queen as whistle, doesn't it? Wiped its nose, but I did bump it a little bit out of alignment. Let's do that. And what we've got out of the Inner Soul Guidance Oracle deck this morning, this deck that Leanne and Deb have created, is the Chameleon. A very interesting card, because a chameleon, I've got no idea, I haven't seen one in real life. It looks sort of like a cross between a possum and an anteater, doesn't it? Anyway, be seen, enjoy life. There's no need to hide in the shadows. So it really is coming out of those shadows, coming out of the trees, coming out of wherever you're coming out from, to be that shining light for others, to actually be seen, showing your real colours, not using the camouflage, because a chameleon is a camouflage animal creature. and like it blends in with its surroundings. And we are using Ciro Marchetti, his Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck. So that's there for you if you'd like to. And that is the extended deck, as you can see, right down there, the expanded edition that we're using, because I do have one from that deck, that part of the deck coming up today. Now, the 5 cards, here we've got, oh, yes, it is lots better. Isn't it funny how much better you feel when you blow your nose too? So I cleaned its, I wiped its eyes. Now we've blown its nose. Now we're all clear. Is that the way of putting it? As a mother, grandmother, nana. Here we go. We're on the first card being the home space, and that's got the fish in it. We've got in the workspace, we have the labyrinth. In the unexpected card space at the top, we've got the stars. And down here in our role, we have the dog. And right in the centre, we've got the older woman. And that is the outcome. And I just realised that was a bit crooked. Here we go with the fish. We're back here at the fish in abundance and wonderful things happening in the home space. Now, there could be a bit of emotion float in the way things happen today in your home space, because fish in water is an emotion type of a card, anything that's based around that. And I have a funny feeling, is that the west wind energies in the elements? I just can't remember. It's been a while since I've done my full-on medicine wheel, because the one I use is a bit different to the elements. Here we go. Fish abundance. Having a wonderful time. They really do work together as a team, and it is something that we do need to be mindful of in our homes. Get the families together. It's what's coming up at some point soon as well, isn't it, with Christmas or the celebrations of whatever way you celebrate in the holidays. Even if you celebrate, there could be that you just have time off. We have all different ways that we actually do share our time together with those around us, close in the family situation, and even the friends who we do have in that close circle. So in this group of fish that we're creating in our lives, it's certainly feeling like there's going to be a lovely flow, and that things working forward and working out what we're doing is going to work out and be quite successful. As the owl was suggesting, the fortune favours the brave. So and I am feeling that, for those that are having a little bit more difficult time, just grab the bull by the horns and be brave, or be that lion, or be whatever you need to be to put out that bravery and really stand in that power that you've got as well. The fish will certainly bring that forward for you today in that cooperation and asking for help if you need to, and all of that sort of stuff that's to do with the abundance of their energy. So, and we've got Rena here with us this morning now as well, just a smidge late, and that's okay, Rena. I was too. So it's acceptable. Here we go. Now we're moving over to our labyrinth. And the labyrinth is about movement. It is doing things in our workspace that might seem a little bit like the maze, like it's a bit confusing, but really in this situation, with how you can see this card and its drawing, its art, its the depiction of the people in it can see each other. It's not like you're hidden. If you've watched enough of the Harry Potter and the mazes that they walk through, race through, there's one in particular they race through, and it reminds me too of the one that movie that's called The Labyrinth with now I can't remember who it is, David Bowie or one of the famous actors, the one with the 2 different colour eyes. They couldn't see each other. It was way, way, way up in the sky, and you could hardly see the sky. In this instance, we can see what is ahead and behind and who there is to be able to help us. So in that workspace where we can see, even if we do our work by ourselves, which I do, sort of, what I do is mostly online now. I don't get out and about as you would in a business, so to speak, to go to work. Work is in the home. It can seem a bit lonesome, but really there's still those connections where you can connect, that you can ask for help, that you can yell out, you can see ahead pretty much and behind. It's not impossible. It's just, I love it. I love the way it can be wandering and meandering and, not mesmerizing, but it can be meditative in that process of walking ahead and having your mind concentrating on your pathway and still being able to, give it hoy if you need a help, or be the one that can give help as well as asking for help. Okay. And, Rachel, yes, I had forgotten about the star signs, which, sometimes things go out of my mind. I ask my partner, I and my family. Yeah, don't ask, they know. The fish also do represent your star sign, Pisces. Yes. David Bowie, yes. Yeah, I knew it was one of those. So good morning, Caitlin. You've just popped in. Bugger a bit late. Don't worry, I was a bit late too, about 5 minutes. I just made it myself. Here we go. So from the Labyrinth, what we're going to do really is to concentrate, have our mind to our own work, but we still are open and available to help or be helped in the workspace today, in whichever way you have your workspace. So mine's online, internet connected. Yours might be going into a place, bricks and mortar type of workspace. So I just feel really great energy with that because you've got the prize in the middle. It's going to be very rewarding through your day today. We've also got the star is going to pop in. Now the star brings us to that focus. It's not just the twinkly energy of what the stars show is possible. It's also being able to see, that we dream upon stars to a point. We've got dreams that we wish upon a star or something like that, it seems like it's almost too far out there, but honestly, it brings to our attention, it gives our focus a focal point so that we can actually, when it pops into our day, we can feel the energy of that. Here we are, we're concentrating. You're seeing there is the shiny thing right in front of you doing your work or getting engrossed in a craft or something like that in your home space or, housework. Washing, I'm not too sure if that's something that you'd be having a star moment about, but you'll feel it as that starlight energy as it comes into your day in whichever form it is. Just have that awareness that that's what it's doing. It is shining its light in that way to give you the focus. Here, notice me, that type of thing. And good morning, Nat. How are you this morning? I gather there's a few of you a bit late. It wasn't just me, which I'm happy about. In some ways, you haven't missed out on as much as you thought you did. And I made it. I got here. Here we go. The dog, our role, it is being that faithful companion. It's having the faithful companion with us and ready to go for the walk and the run and the play and the love. But it's also us being that for other people around us, especially since we've got the Labyrinth here in our workspace today as well. So we are going to be able to be that faithful friend. Ready and waiting. We don't have to wait around like this dog is doing. It's in readiness. I mean, most dogs I know, they do sleep a lot. Don't you, Peanuts? And as soon as I move, she's ready to come. So, and do go wherever we go. It's one of those things that we can have that sense of readiness and preparedness for others who would like us to play with them too. That type of thing. So, I think it's just gorgeous, the loving look that's in this dog's eyes, how we can be that centered from our heart space in readiness too. So, and Rachel's also got the stars are used in orienteering to guide us to where we are and need to be. And also as far as using a sextant for the old style of navigation on the high seas. They used to use a sextant. I suppose it's possible to use it on land as well. But that's the tool that used to be used to line up the stars and the things at night for that navigation as well. Not just orienteering on land, but sailing the seas. So, but here we have, it could be possible, you're quite right, it could be that is the land-based with connection to the Labyrinth. So we're moving from the dogs. The dog. Oh, Caitlin, what are you saying about the dog? Well, that dog card always gets you. You know why, yes, do. All good, though. Certainly is. The memories that we have of our past little creatures that we've loved and cared for too. Yes, I've had a few myself. So we're moving into that wise woman central outcome of the day. That reflection, well, it's not really a reflection, it's the deep thought, the contemplation, the looking through that beautiful sun-filled window and seeing the sun rays. That, I mean, honestly, to get that level, and this just popped into my head, to get that level of a shine through windows with the sun rays coming through on the rest, there's got to be a lot of disturbed dust to get that glitter of almost what is the sun particles coming in. It just came up because I know when I'm dusting, when once upon a blue moon that dusting happens, that's about how shiny, how the sun would look through my window. If I was able to get a photo at the exact right time, it would look a bit like that. But it really does look light and refreshing and enlightening. Actually, it really does look like the enlightenment of those aha moments all in one for this wiser, older woman energy, the feminine, that is nurturing and beautifully. I mean, it's a sense of softening of what could be harsh light and what is stark reality, especially in the fact she's half naked. But it's that revealing of what is the wise rather than the just the practicalities. It's really bringing into the life the passion of memories in some respect too. And that, wow, what a day worth having been lived today, because this is just the day's energies that we're reading, isn't it? So and here we go, Keza. Thank you, Keza, so much for being here, though. You've got to go to the car and go to work, so you're listening in the car. I probably won't be going on that much longer now. I haven't fed Peanuts yet, and she's probably going to get a little bit angsty. And Sarah, I hope you don't dust in that outfit. You mean me? No, there are some things I do when I run around butt naked in the house. I do sometimes do that, but it's usually just from the bedroom to the bathroom, not so much working and doing dusting. So, hi, you like your spelling there, Shaz. Hi there. And you have corrected that with the hi. Good morning to you. So it really is that it does feel to me like it's that when you can sit at the end of the day and feel what has been and bring forward those aha moments from what may have been all of these experiences in the day. It's not that anyone's going to run around with half clothed. So there we go. And Caitlin, you've got those gorgeous little emojis. You're off to work too, I dare say. Now, thank you so much. Now, as you can see, it is a very nice, abundant type of a day. It's going to be full of the experiences that are going to bring you those. That's what it feels like. Bring you those aha type moments and sometimes a deep thought type process. Oh my. Excuse me for that. Almost felt like I had the lump there in the throat. I did. There we go. So move forward in your day with confidence that, those leaps that you sort of take, or not so much the leaps, but those moments where you can be brave, you feel that you're being brave, you are, and experience them in their fullness as being part of what is a full day, an abundant day, a walking on your correct path, the what you're going to be shifting into, because the energies certainly are shifting. You can sort of feel that oomph for change. And I suppose partly that's because there is that lifting of some of the restrictions with borders and the rest. Look, I don't know. Uh, and and all that is going to entail with the change of how we feel with other people, with a lot more people probably moving in and amongst us again, and businesses opening up fully again, and all of that it is. So my poor kids, I do everything naked in the morning, making lunches and recesses. Oh, I wouldn't say I go that far, but what a wonderful sense of freedom you have being able to do that. And I think that's where all of us should actually be feeling, that sense of openness and freedom as we feel we want to move around our lives. And Shaz is commenting, yes, the plant behind me has grown. Yes, it has. And Caitlin, yeah, I'm okay. I just needed to have a drink then. So interestingly. Thank you from Sarah. Looking forward to seeing me today. Yes, and that's a good reminder as well. I'll mention that shortly. I'll just finish these. Thank you, Roz. Have a wonderful day and good night from Rachel. So they all resonate, don't they? They're a beautiful set of cards. And every time I do the spreads, I'm surprised at how relevant they do turn out to be for what is the energy of the day. And good for me, Caitlin. Thank you. It's awesome. Yes. Now, Sarah's saying, seeing me later today. I have started. Today is going to be the first time that I've done in a long time the day morning meditation. It's going to be at 11 o'clock at the Elliot Oak here in Port Elliot for any that are local that would like to pop in and join in with that. It is 11 o'clock. You just go into Elliot Oak. It's preferable to book, but it's not a necessity. It is just starting off. We'll see how far it goes. It's about an hour. It may be shorter. It could be a little longer. I don't know. It just depends where I'm guided, because it is a guided meditation. Thanks, Caitlin, for that. And I need to move like that so you can see that beautiful little heart. I'm assuming it comes up on the recording. So wonderful. Thanks. And certainly share around to others that those are starting. Be weekly, but not the Christmas week and the New Year week. There's going to be the 2 weeks where I won't be doing anything. I'll be up the shack. So other things happening. What else is happening? The tomorrow night, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. is a similar thing, the guided meditation at the Elliot Oak. So there's the two, the one in the day on the Wednesday at 11 and the one at night on the Thursday, the 7 to 8. So that definitely has to be booked in, because if there's nobody interested in doing that, I won't go down there, obviously. And I go with the flow pretty much. If there's one, I probably would turn up. Well, 2 at least. Anyway, it's all starting newly. It's only been going for a little bit. Today, as in the daytime, it's the first time. So do come along if you are local, wanting to have a bit of guided meditation. And certainly I am still doing those things. The booking a personalised reading. And just a little quick update as far as the thumb goes. I can do that, sort of. It's still not 100%. I've got my next appointment tomorrow up in Adelaide for the hand therapist. So it's getting there. It's getting there. So, and it's been lovely to have you all along, sharing the journey with sending me prayers, healing energies, and all the rest. So thank you so much with that. Keep being the best you that you can, and we'll see you here tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, hopefully on time. And have a blessed day. Namaste till then. Bye.